what we want to talk about a little bit is what's the difference between, if I have something like this, 2 to the 15th over 2 to the 6th. Okay? Just the rest of you guys just kind of watch. What should this answer be? Anybody? You want to be on film?
2 to the 9th.
2 to the 9th, right? You're right. When dividing, common bases, subtract the exponents. Now the key is, these are common bases. Why don't we divide the 2's and get 1? 2 divided by 2 is 1. He's right, but why isn't this 1 to the 9th? I thought when you have numbers, you divide the numbers. What's different about the first problem and this one? How is this one different? Now we've got x's. So in this problem, the x is the base being raised to the power, and the 2 is the coefficient. So here, because it's a coefficient, we divide the coefficients, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. We know when there's coefficients, we divide them. Do the bases, do we actually change the x? Do we write something different than x? No, the base is the base. That's going to be x. It's just a matter of how many of those x's we have, right? This is 15 and 6, so this is going to be, when we subtract, we get x to the 9th. Here, remember, this is like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 15 times. And this is 2 times 2 times 2, 6 times. So is the 2 a coefficient or is it a base in the top problem? It's a base, and that's why you don't change it if it's something like this. This is just going to be 2 to the 9th. Okay, how about something like this? Okay, it's power to a power. Multiply the exponents. We know to multiply, right? So I know my exponent is going to be 6. The problem is, what is my base? Is it 3 or is it something different from 3? Is the 3 a coefficient or is it a base? That's the question. It's a base, so it doesn't change. So it's still going to be 3. But if I had this, now it's a different game, right? Now the 3 is a coefficient. What do we do with coefficients in power to power? Not multiply. Well, somebody said multiply to the exponent. What's the actual word for that? We would say. When we're taking something to an exponent, we raise it to the exponent, right? So 3 to the 3rd, we would get 27. And then the x squared, we multiply. Okay? Do you see the significant difference? This was a common problem on the quiz, and this is something that I think is going to be helpful as you're going through things to realize why you got stuff wrong and make sure that you get it right tomorrow. Make sure you're keeping track of, is it a coefficient? Is it a base?